Hey guys, and welcome back to another art time-lapse feature. This time I'm going to be looking at a picture that I did of one of my characters, Nathan O'Connor, in his Merman form. Honestly, it's about time I got around to this. So, hope you enjoy, and stick around because I'm going to tell you basically how I got this little picture done. So, basically, Nathan O'Connor has always had his Merman form. It's been in multiple images for a long time now. The issue is there was technically no official image until now, and I finally got around to doing it. The problem is that, doing the bottom film down there, that was actually one of the hardest parts because I had to use reference material from commissions in the past, and I don't have the original reference for it. Even looking online, that was actually a very difficult thing to find, so had to eyeball it. I'm still happy with what I ended up coming out with, but I feel like if I still had that reference, I would be in a better position. Oh yeah, and here I'm just trying to figure out how the muscles work, and I ended up doing shrinking down than before. Something that I want to get used to is doing a sketch on top of another sketch, sort of more streamlining the sketches a bit, because technically that'll smooth out the eventual line arting process, and I think that'll eventually be much better. Another thing that I want to start using more, and another thing that I actually kind of prefer a bit more doing, is actually for the sort of sketching process for different aspects of it, using different color inks or different color pens to convey different areas. Green for the face and pink for the hair. Well, that won't be the same for every single drawing I do. Well, color-wise, I do feel like this ended up helping me out big time because it helped me understand, okay, this is what I want to do, this is where I think it would be best to, take the drawing in these directions, and I think that it ended up working out very well. I am going to bring this up earlier, but right now I just want to show that basically what kind of color that I'm using for these, it's not actually black. For the pens, I'm actually using a more grayish color, something more akin to a pencil, because I actually feel like those feel much better than a overall black pen. It's mainly because our eyes don't really normally see pure black, and honestly, it's just made the overall picture come out much better. So I'll be honest, I didn't feel comfortable using the magic wand tool, so I ended up doing something a little bit, something a little bit more simple. It was basically just selecting the whole tail and then just coloring in white so that I can put the gradient over it with a clipping mask, and then I'll be able to easily get the tail how I want it to look, because there was no line there. I didn't want a line there because it would look so off. So that's just a classic way of doing it, and it was much better than what I normally do, especially since, again, with no line there, it's going to make the magic wand feel very weird to use. For Nathan's tail, I didn't want it to be scaly. I want it to be more akin to a dolphin's tail, more shiny, more kind of reflective bit, and I think that it helped out a lot, just helping it stand out a bit. And here I do a bit of similar kind of shading-esque area to make it more kind of like that. What I ended up doing was more soft light with a black brush. And normally you should not use a black brush for most of the coloring and shading, but that's basically what I ended up doing. Well, for now at least. In later pictures, I have been using it less and less, and honestly, I think that's for the best. After what feels like 10,000 years, I actually finally got around to actually doing this picture. Oh, I'm actually very happy because finally there's actually a reference that I can point different artists to in order to draw Nathan in this form, and I'm very glad. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope the commentary was actually helpful. If you want to see a picture, just check out my DeviantArt, my Twitter, my Instagram, just all that art stuff, even Newgrounds. And if you like what you see here, please support me on Patreon. With that in mind, thank you guys so much for watching, GG, and I'll see you in the next video.